everybody, my name is Amy. Welcome to my channel, Snow Canyon Stitcher, where we talk about cross stitch, works in progress, finishes, new starts. I don't have any new starts this week or finishes, but I do have some works in progress. I hope everybody had a good week last week, got some good stitchy time in. I want to welcome back my regular subscribers, all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining my channel. And I want to welcome anybody new to my channel that may be watching for the first time. Thank you for joining me. Maybe you'll stick around and look and see what I've been working on this past week. In this video, we're going to announce the winner of the project bag bundle for May. I do have a winner. And just talk a little bit about WhipGo. Well, it's not so bad. I'm figuring it out along the way, but it's not good to start WhipGo, like for me anyway, the way I'm looking at it. I should look optimistically, but starting WhipGo in May, so 4 months have passed, so just the way I set up my chart. I don't have a lot of whips, but we'll talk about it in a little bit anyway. Welcome back, everybody. It is daytime. I'm actually doing my Flosstube videoing during the day, and I got a lot more light, as you can see. It's a pretty day outside today. We've been having a couple warm days this past week. Yesterday, and then actually got up to 86 degrees. But I know you guys in Texas and Florida are having some serious warm weather, but it's welcomed, right? I was ready for warm weather this year. I actually love spring. I was looking forward to the spring. I'm not looking forward to warmer weather. It's on average, we get over 100-degree temperatures. And so anyway, it's a beautiful day today. I've got the window open. They're building a new house right next door to our house. So there was some people out there earlier looking around and talking. And then my air conditioner, I opened the window because I want to get some fresh air in here, but the air conditioner kicked off just a few months ago, but it may kick back on. Hopefully I can get through my video before it does, because it's kind of loud because I have my window open. But the air is cool and I just love it. It's Saturday last week. So my husband started working graveyard shift, and I've been staying up till like 5 a.m. Trying to stay up till he gets home, but I haven't made it yet. But oh, I'm staying up later and it's just crazy. So if I seem a little groggy today, that's why. I do stitch though. I have been stitching. I forgot to mention in last week's video that I've been vegging on some series on Netflix. And week before last, I was watching Downton Abbey. I absolutely loved it. Watched all the way through it. Oh, such a good series. And I noticed the other day there was an advertisement on YouTube that they're coming out with a new movie called The New Era, Downton Abbey New Era. Looks like it's going to be a really good one. It looked like it had a lot of the same actors too and actresses, so that'll definitely be one on the radar to watch. And then this past week, I vegged on The Last Kingdom, and I really loved it. It kind of compiled a little bit of history, history in the making of England, and also parts of it came from a novel. I forget the name of the person that wrote the novel, but really good. So there's 2 really good series. If you've seen them and thought might not be any good, which I did at first, I just kind of scanned past them because I didn't think they'd be any good. I will say that The Last Kingdom is kind of gory, and there are some nudity. So, but it's such a good my dogs. Such a good series. It's worth the watch. It's worth, suffering through some of the gore and the nudity. But anyway, those are 2 really good series. If you've been looking for something to veg on, I highly recommend those 2. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and get into my whips. This past week, I did spend quite a bit of time finishing up the border on Sarah Jackson, and I am loving this. And as always, I'm stitching it on Picture This Plus. I believe it was Sterling. I always say Sterling, but I think it's another one, and I don't have the tag with me, but this is how far I got. I always love stitching on Picture This Plus linen. Get it into the light where you can see it. So I finished up the border. I think there was one area, oh yeah, right here, that I need to stitch. Wait, let me find it. This one right here. For some reason I skipped that one. I've got to put 2 rows of this, what is the color? I'm stitching it with the called for, and in that spot is Ginger Snap. Oh. I try to, after I finish stitching at night, I try to comb through my my flosses and get them straightened out, but I didn't do it this time, but Ginger Snap. So I just need to finish that one, and then it will be complete. And then I can start working on I was kind of worried that the white at the top of each of those blooms wouldn't show up, but I think it shows up okay. And then this coming week, I'm going to continue to work on it. I was looking over my Whipco chart, and Sarah Jackson, I had placed it in the number 2 slot up here, and that was called, number 2 was called in January, so it's okay. I can continue to work on it since May, which are the blue squares. So if you're starting Whipco and you're not sure which numbers were called in May, it was 8, 13, and 14. Usually the center square is your choice. It's like a free space. You can choose to work on whatever and when it's called. And if you'll notice that one of my squares, there was quite a few squares that I didn't fill in. These are all the whips that I have that I need to finish. And so because this one has nothing in it, I was debating, should I just continue to work on Sarah Jackson since it was called in January, which, you know, I will. And the free choice, I've got another square, free choice. Anyway, I was going to talk about Whipco after I talked about my whips. But I will continue. I'm using the called for threads, and I think this is 36 counts, whatever the pattern called for. Yeah, so they're kind of raggedy. I don't know, I've been having an issue with pulling my threads. Having a hard time with it, but I am using a larger needle, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Usually it pulls, they come through pretty easily, but for some reason this past week I just had a lot of issues with it, and my thread would bunch up, but it'll be okay. So I'll continue to work on that one, and in the month of May. So another one that I've been working on, and I didn't bring the thing again. It's over there. I'm looking right straight at it. But it's Plant a Garden by Doreen Jones Cross Stitch. And I honestly worked on the border for Sarah Jackson most of the week, and so I did work on this one last night a little bit, so I didn't make a lot of progress on it. I got some fuzzies all over it. I did iron it though, but I did work a little bit more on that flower. And it's interesting when you're playing catch up and you think, oh, I'll go ahead and work on this so I can get some stitching in it. The time goes by so fast, and before you know it, it's like, oh my gosh, is it really 4 a.m.? I better go to bed. But I did work, it took about 3 hours for me to work on that. But I had stitched it wrong a couple of times and had to take it out and restitch it. So there's a lot of different colored yellows in there. And so I was getting a little bit confused, but I feel like, you know, it's one of those patterns you look forward to stitching it because of all the pretty colors, and it looks like it would be, you know, something that you can stitch quickly, so, and get through it quickly. And if I was paying attention, I wouldn't make as many mistakes. Of course, being tired too plays into that, but it's all good. And here are some of the colors that I'm stitching this on 16 count, I think. It's 16 count that I colored myself. It's like a light blue color. That's more of the color there. Yeah, and then these are some of the colors. There's quite a few colors that I haven't put on floss drops, all of them yet. Just the ones that I'm using when I see ones being called, and then I'll put it on a floss drop. So I just kind of do it gradually, but these are all the ones that I've worked with so far, except for black. I don't have black on there. And it's funny because with black, I'm usually taking it from another project. So if I know a project's going to have black in it, I don't go purchase a new black because I have quite a few of them. So I'll just go take it from another project and use it. And then when I start that project, I'll be like, where is my black? I have to go find it. But yeah, so. All right, so I'm going to continue to work on that one. And so, I was thinking with Whip Go. So I decided, you know, I'm not going to write Sarah Jackson in that square, so I will continue to work on, that's Plant a Garden by Jareen Jones Cross Stitch. She's found on Etsy. I'll continue to work on that one this month. And then 20 hours, I mean, I put 20 hours for my stitching on my chart, but honestly, I usually start stitching about 10 at night, and I'll stitch till 3 in the morning. So it doesn't take me long to do 20 hours. I feel like that's not really going to do it justice. I should bump it up to, I wonder how long it takes to do 2,000 stitches, because some people do that in Whip Go. They'll allot 2,000 stitches for their pull or whatever choice is made. And I wonder how many hours it would take to do 2,000 stitches. So that would be 10 squares is 1,000, so that would be 20 squares. That's something to think about, really. I don't know, but I'll figure it out. I did want to start back on working on my, so Golden Pheasant was called, and Golden Pheasant is this one that I was working on 20 count. It was a download pattern that I got off the off Etsy. I don't know that I have a picture of it here. I think this is just the key. I'll have to put it up on the screen. I'll just put it up on the screen so you can see it. But it called for doing it on 20 count, and so I started it on 20 count. I love working on this. This is Weigart, 20 count by Weigart. I love working on this, but I think because it's turning out so small, I wanted to do it, make a pillow out of it when I got done with it. So I think I'm going to start it over on something like maybe 14 count or 16 count, because I think that's going to make it this size. There are a lot of colors. I forget how many colors. It says it on the front cover, but let me see. I've got my key here. So that's 26, 47 colors. And this is, I don't think, this is not all of them. This is a few of them. It's DMC. I think I still have, oh yeah. I still have all these that I still need to put. I have all the colors. I just haven't what do you call it? Put it on the floss drops. I had this, my children bought me this for Christmas a couple of years ago. But I don't usually keep that many needles threaded. It's really cool, but I keep that in here to remind me that I can use it if I decide to, if it ever gets to that point. I feel like I need to. So I'm gonna get, that was called for number 8 in Whip Go for May, so I'm gonna get that fabric. That will be a goal for me this coming week, is to get the fabric ready and restart Golden Pheasant. Okay, so yeah, I have been doing really good at recording my progress, and I have, yep, I did. So everything's recorded. I still have to put some stickers in here. I don't have any finished yet, but that's okay. I'll maybe hopefully have a finish soon. I don't know. But let's go ahead and let's share. I'm going to share the video of the winner for the May project bag bundle here. Hello everyone, it's time to draw a name for the winner of the May project bag bundle. I have the URL in the slot, and we're going to filter comments on a specific text of May. So we're just going to grab the comments. We have 26 commenters, and now all we need to do is start our raffle. Good luck, everybody. Marcia Carlson, you are the winner. Congratulations. Marcia says, love your project bags and enjoy visits with you on the tube. May your days in your new stitchy room be happy and full of sunshine. Thank you so much, Marcia, and congratulations. If you'll send me your information to the email in the description below, I'll get these in the mail to you right away. Thanks everybody for participating. Back to our regular video. Congratulations, Marcia Carlson. If you will email me your information, I will get this in the mail to you. Thanks everybody for participating. It's always fun. It's always a joy. I noticed that I didn't do a giveaway for the 300 subscribers. I'm approaching 400. So I think what I'll do is once I reach 400, then I'll do another giveaway. Either way, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to do another giveaway. So whether I reach 400 or not, because I did reach 300 and I wanted to do a giveaway for that one. But I just want to give myself a couple of weeks into the month before I do that. So be watching out for that. I think that's everything. Oh, I wanted to share. So I found this app called, you may already know about it, but I think it's really cool. And my phone. Oh well, I'll share it next month. I'll share it in my next Flosstube. It's basically it's an app that you can scan like a product, like a grocery product, like, you know, a bag of Cheetos or even a can of beans, and it will tell you whether or not it's got good ingredients or not, or if it's a healthy choice. So I wanted to share that with everybody because that's so cool. I was just going around the house scanning stuff that, you know, I usually eat, and to my surprise, wow, yeah, it's interesting, right? But I do want to start this year. I want to start choosing healthy foods. So that was one of the things that I found that I was like, this is really incredible. It's like I haven't ran across anything yet that I've scanned that it doesn't have information on. So I think it's called Yuka or Yuki, Y-U-K-I. But I will have more information on it, and you know, I'll include it on the screen, the name of it, and all you have to do is go into your app store in your phone, and it's free. Incredibly free. So check it out. Maybe it's something that you'll enjoy using. But that's everything I have to share today, you guys. I hope everyone is doing well, and that you get some good stitch time in this week, and that you're enjoying the warmer weather. I know I talked about starting a garden, and a lot of you would like to start a garden, and but won't be able to do it this year. But you know, I've been looking at a lot of like planter gardens because we have a back patio, so maybe that would be something that you could do. Instead of, you know, full out gardening, you could plant some things in some planters just to set outside or near your back door. I know my mom did that for a long time when she got to a point where she couldn't, you know, do full on you know, planting flowers in the dirt. She had a couple of pots that she had outside her patio door that she maintained, and that brought her a lot of joy. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good week. I hope you're doing well, and I will see y'all again in my next video. Have a great week. All right, see ya.